How do I even start this video? Unity messed up, and I'm scared. So, for any of you who don't know, I started learning game dev on my own a couple of years ago. I taught myself starting off with almost nothing, but over the years I got pretty competent with it, and I started to really enjoy the process, and love what I do. I learned how to code better and understand the engine that I was in. But what engine was I in? What had I chosen all of those years ago? Unity. At the time, Unity had seemed like an easy choice. It was cross-platform, it was simple while still being competent, and the resources available for it were vast. It was a great engine and did everything right. And I haven't even considered looking back. Until now. So, if you haven't been in the loop about all the buzz dealing with the controversy, Unity decided to flip its billing structure on its head. So up until this point, Unity had often boasted being royalty-free. See, right here it says, all plans are royalty-free. Keep what you earn. But if you go to that website today, then you'll see that no longer exists. Well, just last week, they decided to release a policy where they're now charging developers based on an install amount. I know, it's crazy. Let's get into it. Before we jump into what the new system is, let's go over what it used to be. For as long as I've known, Unity has had a couple of tiers. There's a free tier, the one that I use. Anyone was eligible for this tier until they were making more than $100,000 a year from it. Then you had to upgrade to the Plus or Pro, which is $400 and $2,000 respectively. If you make that more than $200,000 a year, you have to go to Pro or Enterprise or Industry, which can reach thousands of dollars a year. You guys get the picture. Seems pretty fair, right? Well, with this new policy, they slashed the revenue cap across the board, along with the entire Plus plan. Instead, they now have a runtime fee. And they gave us this little chart here. This is showing how much you're gonna have to pay for each install of this game. So these are the different plans. They have the Unity Personal and Unity Plus plan, the Pro and Enterprise plans. So these all have a revenue and a download cap. And once you've reached that cap, which for personal developers like me is $200,000 or 200,000 downloads, then you're gonna start having to pay a fee. Look at these pricings. So for the personal plan, the one that I would have to pay if I ever got more than 200,000 downloads, is 20 cents per new install. So 20 cents per install, it seems pretty reasonable, but that can add up quick. 5 installs is $1. And especially for different markets like mobile gaming, where you aren't making that much money off of every user. Usually you're making less than that. It's just frustrating and seems like it's going to add up quick. And I felt like the old plan they had worked great, but they've just decided to change it. So it says per new install, but what does that entail? What is a new install? Originally they said an install was any time it was reinstalled on the platform. So if you got rid of it for like storage space, which I do that a lot. My computer has a small SSD, so I uninstall and reinstall games and programs often. And that would charge the developer 20 cents. But that's thankfully they changed that. So now they say it's going to be $20 based on every new install. So that way if you reinstall it, it's not going to charge more. But they haven't shown any way that they're going to track this. They're basically saying, oh, don't worry, we'll handle that. You just gotta trust us, which I feel like this entire situation, I don't feel like I can trust them. So this system is obviously worse than the alternative. You're still paying for the different tiers, and plus you're paying basically a royalty fee, which is super annoying. Like, choose one or the other. One of the things that I'm really frustrated, and I know a lot of people in the community are, is they sprung us on this super quick, no warning. And these policies come into play in January. That's warning developers only 4 months before the change is going to happen. And a lot of the times in games, like 4 months, you can't just switch a game in 4 months. If you've been working on a game for years, you're not just going to be able to quickly turn that around and switch it in 4 months, especially big games that have a ton of progress. Even me, I'm halfway through a bunch of projects in Unity that I can't just drop in an instant. And a lot of people are frustrated about this, including me. This might seem like I'm just complaining, because I accept that there's probably no way I'm ever going to reach $200,000 with Unity or 200,000 downloads. That would be amazing. So if that's the case, why am I so upset about it? I'm so upset about it because it's showing that they can change like that they don't need warning, that they can just flip their policy, and it applies to old games. So all of the games made with Unity before this still have this policy affecting to them. It just doesn't create a sense of security. You feel like what you're doing could change at any times. And if they're asking 20 cents per download now, how much are they going to be asking in the future? Are they going to lower the revenue cap? They're just being greedy. Plus, I also feel like I saw this while researching this, and a lot of developers have this same thought, but it feels like you don't own your game anymore. Unity was a great platform because you could sit down and make something new and it belonged to you. It was your game, it was your rights to do with whatever you want. But now it makes it feel like they own the game, they own the platform, and you're just lucky to be able to use it. Which I just don't like. This hurts for me so much because I love Unity. I love the program, I love C#, it's so much fun for me, and the thought of that going away hurts me. I do not want to lose my platform. I do not want to have to pay outrageous things if my career in game dev ever does go anything more. I really don't want to leave Unity, but I feel like it's kind of inevitable. I've been thinking about different engines I'm going to try. I think I'm going to make a new series called New Engine November where I try out a couple of engines, but I'm not going to switch yet. I still have a bunch of progress and all of my skills are in Unity. Here's a small list of developers that have spoken out about this. I know this may seem like it doesn't really affect me, but it's upsetting for the entire community, and the only way that they're gonna listen to us is that if we show them that we will not stand for this and that we will not use their engine. So it sucks, but I don't want to use Unity. I love it so much. I love the program, but I do not support this. So I'm going to try that new series. I'm going to try New Engine November. I'm going to check out a couple of engines, see what I like, and possibly switch. Thanks for the 3 of you watching this video. This is unscripted, so it's really different for me to record. I'm just rambling to the computer. I'm probably going to cut half of this. But if you like this video, then like and subscribe. If you didn't, don't. Or whatever. I'm not your mom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.